It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Bolts and the Bills coming up next.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Working with a 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Powering forward, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This rushing attack sure looks pretty effective here on this opening drive.
Yeah, they're finding gaps with very little problem right now. If this is going to consistently be this way throughout the game, there's going to be some adjustments made on the defensive side of the ball.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Allen off the play fake. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen and Beasley with it over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Allen gonna throw. Flushed out right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
First down, Chargers.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bills' 40-yard line.
Second down and 7. Out of the gun, Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Herbert on 1st down now. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Kelly. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Joshua Kelly taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Chargers have taken the lead.
Let's go.
Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Flush to his right. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. Now Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw again on second down. Allen, he's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Play action. Now it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his... After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
To throw again on 2nd down, Herbert. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So after the INT, it's Allen looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, it's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A final shot before half for Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we reach halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession.
And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook.
Come on now, let's go.
Jared Cook. And 8 yards pickup. First down, Los Angeles.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Now room for Eckler. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
All day, baby, let's go. Let's go.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Oh, able to avoid him. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is Cook with a grab. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On first down, Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. Throwing now is Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Allen now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And Diggs has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And this one caught by Beasley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Singletary again. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Steps away to his left, and he will slide down with a good gain. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Allen. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bills will extend their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. L.A. readies for its next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. This is caught by Williams. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Herbert back to the air. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And Oliver breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
Another try after the first down sack.
Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Herbert.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Going for the deep ball. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And give him credit. He deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively. My goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing and it turns into a touchdown?
Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Chargers 14.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of a defense that much where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break,
Here we go.
we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Allen going to give it to Moss.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Back to throw. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Allen to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Herbert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ed Oliver in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Herbert. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a big pickup right there. That play might have saved them. Now they got to get up to the line of scrimmage quick. They've got to spike it.
Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range. Throwing, Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Certainly would have liked to get some yardage out of that play, but now you got to put this in the hands of your field goal kicker. See if he can get you to overtime. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This to potentially send us to overtime. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.